Today I'm going to talk about transfer of technology. So here in international business, transfer of technology is the process where which commercial technology is disseminated. So sharing skills, knowledge, technologies, methods of manufacturing among government other and other institutions. So there are two forms. First one is internalized form and next one is externalized form. In the first form of transfer of technology, what is meant by internalized form is refers to investment associated transfer technology where control resides with the technology transfer, the transferor normally holding the majority of full equity on ownership. And next externalized form is it refers to all other firms such as joint ventures with local control, licensing, strategic alliances, and international subcontracting. These and all. And we can see what are the levels of transfer of technology. So there are 4 levels in level of transfer of technology. First one is operational level. Bottom level, quality basic manufacturing skill, control, troubleshooting, maintenance, and procurement skills. And the second level of technology is duplicative level. So at the intermediate level or duplicative skills include investment capabilities needed to expand capacity and to purchase and integrate foreign technologies. And the third level of transfer of technology is technological self-reliance level. Imported technologies are adopted and improved and design skills for more complex engineered learned. And in the fourth level of innovative level, it is innovative skills based on formal research and development, generate new technologies. Next, what are the channels of technology flow? First, foreign investment and in technology license agreements and joint venture. These are the two channels. So the first one is foreign investment. How the MNCs and other firms are resorted to FDI for various reasons. First one, protection, development of foreign markets, utilization of natural resources that is in the host country, and cheap labor, tariff concession, transaction, and tax laws. So the second channel is technology license agreements and joint venture. So the foreign direct capital participation in joint venture is below 50%. Next, what are the issues in transfer of technology? In that we have many, when we making the transfer of technology, we have many issues when that what are the issues are cost, appropriateness, dependence, and obsolescence. So in cost, developing countries obtain foreign technology at reasonably higher prices in way of dividend, interest, royalties, and technical fee. So this is the first issue when the technology is transferred from one country to another country. And appropriateness is foreign technology to the physical, economic, and social conditions of the developing countries. So it must be appropriate which country this technology is suitable. So that will be a major issue. The next, dependence. Import of modern technology has tended to displace the traditional technology. So unfavorable to promotion of domestic technology capacities, discourage local scientists and technicians. So this one. Next, obsolescence. There is a tendency to transfer outdated technology to developing countries. Most of the developed countries, what they are doing is they are transferring their outdated technology to the underdeveloped countries or developing countries. This is the major issue for the developing countries. The next, what are the methods of technology transfer? So first one is product technology and process technology. These are the process technology. This is the product technology. So how the technology is transferred means there are two methods. One is product technology. So in the product technology, how the technology is transferring is provision of proprietary product know-how. Then second is transfer of product design and technical specifications. Product designs, we are transferring the product, the outcome of the designs and what are the technical features in that particular product. So this technical specification we can transfer. Next, technical consultations with suppliers to help them master new technologies. So the consultation also we can transfer. Then next, feedback on product performance to help suppliers improve performance. So the next is collaboration in research and development, that is involve local universities or research institutions. This is the first method how we can transfer the technology. In the second method of technology is process technology. We are transferring the process. So the provision, there are five process: provision of machinery and equipment to suppliers. So this is for testing equipment for quality control. And then second is technical support on production planning, quality management, inspection, and testing. So manufacturing process, quality control methods, inspection and testing methods. Affiliate may advise suppliers. So the next is visit to suppliers' facilities to advise on layout, operations, and quality. So affiliates can visit the supplier's premise to provide advice on factory layout, installing machinery, production planning, quality control. The visits may weekly or monthly or whenever need arise, they can visit the clients. Formation of cooperation clubs for interacting with or among suppliers on technical issues. So such clubs common in Japanese, such as Japan. Such activities are quality control presentations, case studies, workshops on technical guidance and training, and assistance to employees to set up their own firms. Sometimes employees turned entrepreneurs have better understanding to supply know-how, etc. This is the process technology and product technology. There are two methods. And what is international trade? We'll see what is international trading. The growth and pattern of international trade, which accounts for a major part of international business, are profoundly influenced by the international trading environment. So the trading environment affects not only exports and imports, but also other factors such as international investment or financial flows. So there are trade strategies are there. The trade strategies, that is government approach towards our import industries in the economic development strategy. So the trade strategy is very broad implications, volume and composition of imports and exports, pattern of investment and direction of development, competitive conditions, cost condition, and entrepreneurial and business attitudes and consumption patterns. These are the broad implications of the trading strategies. So there is most two important effective strategies are there in international trading. First one is outward oriented trade strategy and inward oriented trade strategy. So the first one is outward oriented trade strategy. In that, what we are seeing in that outward oriented trade strategy. An outward oriented strategy is one in which trade and industrial policies do not discriminate between production for the domestic market and exports, or between purchase of domestic goods and foreign goods. This is neutral strategy. We call it as neutral strategy. And then second one is inward oriented trade strategy. So in this strategy, it is a bias of trade and industrial policies in favor of domestic production as single against foreign trade. So protection of domestic industries from foreign competition is an essential feature of inward oriented strategy. These are the two effective strategies in the trade strategies. Okay, next we'll see what is trade bloc. It is said to be a group of countries which are geographically close to each other, have similar trade policies, with their mutual cooperation allow free flow of goods. So the trade blocs have liberal rules for the member countries and separate set of rules for the non-member countries. So they facilitate trade to member countries of the group, but create barriers and block the trade of member countries. So we'll see now here. These are the major regional groups. So international business is significantly impacted by schemes of economic integration of different nations. So these are the major regional groups, what we are going to see now. European Union, EU is in European Union, NAFTA, Asian, SAARC, and SAFTA. So these are the major regional groups. So first we'll see one by one, just the glimpse of European Union. So these members have 28 countries up to 2019 and 27 countries up to 2022. United Kingdom, now they have left out from the members in the European Union. So what are the countries? Just I list out what are the countries are having the members in the European Union. Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovenia, Spain, and Sweden. So this United Kingdom is left up from 2020. And existence there is after Second World War, 1958, European Economic Country. So now the name is changed, yes, European Economic Country is the name changed as EU, then in European Union in 1993. So currency, what the currency is prevailing in these member countries is largely single European currency, euro. So what is the purpose of formation of the members are? Purpose is political economic union, better living standard, stability, peace and prosperity, and common policy in all the sectors. So this is one of the major regional trade blocs. So the next is NAFTA. So that is North American Free Trade Agreement. So here the members are the three members in these countries, most affluent nations, USA, Canada, and Mexico. So this group is NAFTA is a regional group is formed in the year 1994, January 1st. So what is the purpose is free trade. And they have changed the name as CUSFTA, that is CUSFTA, Canada United States Free Trade Agreement between Canada and US in 1987, and Mexico has joined and named as NAFTA. Before that, Mexico was joined, before that name was that group is CUSFTA, that is Canada United States of Free Trade Agreement. And after the Mexico is joined in 1987, they named as NAFTA, that is North American Free Trade Agreement. So what is the purpose of this regional groups is to eliminate the barriers, that is tariff and non-tariff. So the next regional blocks is when two countries, Asian countries, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. So this members of 10 countries are there: Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. So these are the 10 countries in the regional blocks, established in 8th August 1967. What is the purpose is Asian Free Trade Area come in existence in September 1994. So the next is SAARC. We all know about SAARC countries. Because our country is in that member South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. So the members of these countries are Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Pakistan, Maldives, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. So the establishment year is 8th December 1985. So the purpose of the regional group formation is for mutual cooperation among the countries, and regional political and economic cooperation meet once in a year. So this is SAARC. And the next on regional block is SAFTA, South Asian Free Trade Area. So the member countries are same in SAARC. You know about the member countries are Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Pakistan, Maldives, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. So this regional blocks is established in the year. They have signed in April 1993, but came into force in 1995. And the purpose also is the same: free trade, production and investment activities in the free trade, and regional preferential trading agreement. So these are the regional major. There are many regional groups are there. Here in international business, we are studying about only the major regional blocks are European Union, NAFTA, Asian, SAARC, and SAFTA. Next, we'll see what is World Trade Organization, WTO. You have heard about what is WTO. So World Trade Organization. So World Trade Organization, it is the only global international organization dealing with the rules of trade between nations. So following the Eureka round, that is your agreement, GATT was converted from the provisional agreement into a formal international organization called World Trade Organization with effect from January 1, 1995. So the GATT is a general agreement on tariff and trade. So here 76 governments became members of WTO on first day itself. So this location of this WTO is Switzerland, Geneva in Switzerland. So this is established in January 1st, 1995. So it is created by Uraga Round negotiation in 1986 to 1994. So the membership countries are 164 countries as on 29 July 2016. So budget of this organization is 197 million Swiss francs on 2020. Purposes regulate international trade. So here the secretary staff is 640 and head, and they here the meeting is once every 2 years. What are the functions of WTO? So administering WTO trade agreement, forum for trade negotiations, handling trade disputes, monitoring national trade practices, technical assistance and training for developing countries, and cooperation with other international organizations, and that is MAF. These are the functions of WTO. And next, what are the principles of WTO? Trade without discrimination. So that is most favored nations and national treatment. So the trade should not be in a discriminate manner. As developed countries or underdeveloped countries, like that, trade without discrimination, free trade, and we can predictable, and which countries that we can predict the nature of the countries, the situation of the countries, and promotion for competition, and encouraging development and economic reform. These are the 5 principles. So these are the difference between GATT and WTO. So with that, we can very clear about what is GATT and what is W, what is the purpose of formation of GATT and what is the formation purpose of WTO. So first we'll see GATT focus on trade in goods, but WTO focus on trade in goods and service also. So this is a GATT, it is ad hoc and provisional. So it is not a permanent one, this membership. So here WTO and its agreements are permanent. So GATT has contracting parties. Here the members, WTO as members. And next, GATT dispute settlement system was slow and less efficient. But here WTO dispute settlement system is faster and more efficient. And next, GATT has no pre-decided regular time of holding sessions. WTO meet in held once after every 2 years. So the powerfulness is GATT is less powerful, WTO is more powerful. Next, GATT has a small secretariat managed by a director general. Here, the WTO has a large secretariat and huge organizational setup. These are the difference between the GATT and WTO. So here we'll see what are the agreements in the WTO. So the GATT, first is General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, GATS, General Agreement on Trade in Services, TRIPS, Trade-related aspects of intellectual property rights, and TRIMS, that is trade-related investment measures, AOA, Agreement on Agriculture, TBT, that is Agreement on Technical Barriers Trade, and SPSS, Agreement on Sanitary and Phytosanitary. These are the WTO agreements. On what is the benefits of WTO? First, we'll see one by one what are the benefits of WTO. Reducing the tariff and non-tariff. This is the main thing in the regional trade blocks also. Here, the WTO is reducing the tariff and non-tariff trades between the member countries and developing countries to have been benefiting from it, and fostering the economic growth of number of countries, acceleration of economic development, improvement in quantity and protective price, forum for multilateral discussion of economic relation between nations, place to settle trade disputes, deal with violation of trade agreements, research related to global trade. So these are the benefits from member countries for they're joining in the WTO agreements. And next we have to see what are the criticism of WTO. So the first one is negotiation and decision making in WTO are dominated by the developed countries. So the developing countries are dominating the other member countries which are as underdeveloped or developing countries. So many developing do not have the financial and knowledge resource to effectively participate in the WTO discussions and negotiations. And next up, because of dependence of developing countries on the developed ones, developed countries are able to resort arms twisting tactics. And fourth one is many of the policy liberalization is done without considering the vulnerability of developing countries and the possible adverse effect on them. And then WTO has not been successful in imposing the organization disciplines on developed countries. So the last one is the developing countries have in general been getting a raw deal from the WTO. These are the criticisms what we have seen in the Unit 4. Next, we'll see the topic as a marketing strategies in the next class. Okay, we close the session from this. Thank you. Thank you so much.